Good morning students. Today we will study general principles and processes of isolation of elements. This lesson carries 3 marks. First of all, what are the sources of the elements? Earth is the major source of the elements, and elements are distributed in all the 3 main parts of the earth, that is hydrosphere, atmosphere and lithosphere. What is lithosphere? Lithosphere is the earth crust, and in earth crust elements are distributed in different amounts in different regions of the earth. There are total 118 elements, out of which 94 are naturals. And what is the abundance of the elements? Elements in the earth are distributed in this ratio. I will show you the diagram. The elements of the low atomic number are distributed in large amount, and the elements with the high atomic number, they are in the small amount. For example, oxygen is 49.5% and silicon is 27.7%. Both elements have the atomic number low. Atomic number of oxygen is 8 and atomic number of silicon is 14. And the elements which are having the atomic number even, they are more abundant than the elements having the odd atomic number. Now, the occurrence of the elements. Elements occur in which state? Whether they are existing in the native state or in the combined state. The elements which are existing in the native state. Now, what is the meaning of the native state? Native state means the elements are existing in the free state. Native means free state, and only those elements exist in the free state which are least reactive, which do not react with any moisture, any oxygen, any sulfur, any carbon dioxide. They do not react with any elements, and so they are known as the elements existing in the native state. And the examples are the inert gases. Inert gases are the 18 group elements which exist in the native state. Among metals, gold and platinum exist in the native state because they are known as the noble metals, and noble metals do not react with any moisture, with any gases of the atmosphere. Now, elements mostly exist in the combined state. As the native state elements are very small, they are least in number, and rest of the all elements exist in the combined state. And in combined state, metal mostly exist in the oxidized form. Metals exist in the oxidized form, and non-metals exist in the reduced form. Metal exist in the oxidized form, and non-metals are in the reduced form, because metals gives the electron and becomes oxidized, and non-metal gains the electron and get reduced. The next is the elements which are in the combined state. They exist mostly in the form of halides, sulfides, sulfates, carbonates, phosphates, etc. These elements जो हैं, they combine with hydrogen, they combine with halogens, they combine with sulfur and sulfate and carbon dioxide and form the combined compounds. Now, the minerals. The next definition is the minerals. What are minerals? Minerals are the naturally occurring substances. What are minerals? Minerals are naturally occurring substances having metals in the combined form, and impurities are also associated with them. What are minerals? Minerals are the naturally occurring substances having metals in the combined form, and impurities are also associated with them, and they exist in the earth crust. Now, the next is ore. What is ore? Ores are also the minerals, and and the minerals from which we can economically and conveniently extract out the metals. Ores are the minerals from which we can economically and conveniently extract the ore. That is, मैं इस तरह से बताऊंगी आपको बच्चों कि और जो हैं, अगर जैसे मिनरल है, मिनरल में बहुत सारी इम्प्योरिटीज हैं, बहुत सारे मेटल्स हो सकते हैं, बट और एक पर्टिकुलर एक मिनरल होगा जिससे हम इकोनॉमिकली थोड़े खर्चे में और अच्छे तरीके से कन्वीनियंटली उसमें से किसी मेटल को एक्सट्रैक्ट आउट कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैव ore of aluminium, that is alumina. ore of aluminium जो है that is bauxite, and bauxite भी ore है, और clay जो है bauxite and clay both are minerals of the aluminium, but we extract mostly the aluminium from the bauxite. कहाँ से एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं? बॉक्साइट से, एंड नॉट फ्रॉम द क्ले, बिकॉज क्ले कंटेन्स ए लॉट ऑफ impurities, earthy, siliceous matter, and so we don't get the bauxite in good amount from the clay. Now what are the gangue? Gangue is the earthy impurities. Ores and both ores and minerals, they are associated with the earthy impurities, that is sand and clay and siliceous impurities. Sand and clay and the siliceous impurities. Now what I will explain about the principal ores of some metals. So metal, first metal is the copper, and the ores are the copper pyrite, and the composition of the copper pyrite is copper CuFeS2. Second ore is cuprite, and the composition is Cu2O. Third ore is malachite, and composition is copper carbonate, copper hydroxide. Fourth ore is copper glance, and the formula is Cu2S. Now the second element or the metal is the iron. Ore of the iron is hematite. It is the main ore of the iron, and formula is Fe2O3. The another ore is magnetite, and the formula is Fe3O4. Third ore is the limonite, and the formula is Fe2O3. And the fourth ore is the siderite, and formula is FeCO3. The third element is the aluminium, or the metal is the aluminium, and the main ore, as I have already explained, that is bauxite. And bauxite, formula of the bauxite is Al2O3XH2O. The second ore is kaolinite, and the composition is Al2OH4Si2O5. And third is cryolite, and the main ore is the cryolite, and the composition is Na3AlF6. Fourth metal is zinc, and ore is the zinc blend, and the composition is zinc sulfide. And the another ore of the zinc is zincite, and the formula is zinc oxide. Fifth metal is the silver, and the ore is silver glance, and the formula is Ag2S. And the second ore is horn silver, and formula is AgCl. And mostly this horn silver, ore of the silver, is asked in the competitive exams. The sixth metal is the lead, and the main ores are the galena, or the lead glance, and the composition is the lead sulfide. Now in your exam, a question of 1 mark is asked, or the 2 marks is asked about the ores of the metals, and you have to write the ore as well as the composition, formula also. Because if you will not write the formula and you will only write the name of the ore, you will not get the full marks. So you have to write the formula as well as the composition in the exam, as 1 marks question or 2 marks question can be asked about the ores of the some metal. And 2 marks question is also asked about the mineral and what are minerals and ore. As this lesson is of 3 marks, the sometimes question is only asked about the mineral and ores. Now the next process, how we have to extract the metals from the ores, and the process is known as the metallurgy. Now metallurgy requires 4 steps. Metallurgy, how we extract the metals from the extraction of metals. How we extract the metals from the ore. The process of extraction of the metals from the ore is known as the metallurgy. Process of extraction of metals from the ores is known as the metallurgy, and it requires 4 or 5 steps. First is the pulverization. And in pulverization we do simple processes of crushing and grinding. And second is the concentration. Third is the isolation. In this process, oxidation and reduction is involved. And fourth is the purification. And we will do all these process methods one by one in the next lesson. Thank you, students. Thank you for careful listening. Thanks.